Welcome and what is up there everybody, this is Casper with Casper Crypto, and in today's video we got some insane Dogecoin news that just came out, and I can't wait to share it with you guys because it's actually from the founder of Dogecoin and what he's doing with Dogecoin, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. And along with that, we're also going to be doing a little bit of technical analysis to take a look at where Dogecoin could be heading in the next few hours and in the next few days, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So before we get into the video, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button down below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. I'd really appreciate it a ton. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, so I'd greatly appreciate it if you could smash that subscribe button and click the bell notification. Alright, getting started, we can see that Dogecoin's currently at about 21 cents, which is pretty good. We rebounded a little bit from that pretty big drop that we had. In the last 24 hours, the lowest we went was about 16 cents. So if we click on the 1 day chart, we can see that was right around here. So we've been rebounding slightly from that. We've rebounded, consolidated, and then we had a pretty nice leg up right here. And now it looks like we could be aiming for a little bit of consolidation. So hey, I'm really happy to see that finally we're rebounding from this massive crash that we had. But overall, in the last 7 days, we still are on a downtrend. Hopefully, this is the part where we break out of that downtrend and start trending upwards. But if you take a look, we were just at like 32 cents less than a week ago, right? And then since then, we've slowly been ascending downwards. But we had the bloodiest days yesterday and the day before yesterday. So basically what's going on right now is that we're trying to consolidate a little bit, maybe break out, which hopefully can happen soon. But yeah, we'll see. So let's get into the news and see what's popping with the Dogecoin founder. So as you can see right here, Dogecoin co-creator buys into meme coin on dip for first time in 8 years, strikes a message of hope. So the co-creator, the founder, one of the founders of Dogecoin is buying crypto for the first time in 8 years since 2013 right now. So, I mean, just think of it rationally, right? This guy, he's pretty high up there, right? He probably has some good inside information, right? So this could potentially be a signal. I'm not saying it will be. It's not financial advice whatsoever, right? But potentially this could signal that, hey, a lot of the big boys could be starting to get in, like the crypto whales, and that they know that this could be close to the bottom, or actually the bottom, before we continue trending upwards for the rest of the bull run. So that's some good news, but let's actually see what he says, right? So Dogecoin co-creator Billy Marcus has sparked optimism in the Dogecoin community after he revealed he has purchased the meme cryptocurrency on the dip for the first time in 8 years. Marcus, who has gone by the name Shibatoshi Nakamoto on Twitter, disclosed that he has purchased 2,500 of the Shiba Inu themed coins, adding that it was the first time he bought any crypto since 2013. And we can see the actual tweet right here. He says, "I bought Dogecoin after 8 years of vowing never to buy crypto again an hour ago. I've checked the price 7 times so far since then." We could definitely relate to that, right? I was up 10% and now it's back up 3%. Anyway, this seems healthy. I mean, he did really catch the dip very, very nicely. If we take a look, this was at 9.46, so a little bit less than an hour ago, right? If we take a look at the Dogecoin price about 1 hour ago, let's see where he bought. Oh, okay, so he bought somewhere around the area where it is right now, probably around the 20-cent mark, I would say, right? Let's see right here. Yeah, probably right around this area here. Whoa, he bought at the tip. So maybe he's down like 1-2% right now, nothing much, but it's awesome to see that the founder is actually buying in to Dogecoin for the first time in 8 years. First time in 8 years. That's quite a long time. So that's basically the news I want to share with you guys. Now let's take a look at the charts to see where we could be heading in the next few hours and in the next few days with Dogecoin. So basically, let's take a look at the charts. First thing I want to mention to you guys is this massive head and shoulders pattern that we've been forming for about the last few months. Since about the middle of April, we've had the shoulder here, the head, and the shoulder right here. And I was afraid of this actually playing out because if it did play out, which it did, this could signal a lot of bearish movement and a lot of bearish price action. So the first thing I noticed is we fell below this trend line. Don't disregard the black line because that's just a drawing of it, but you can see this red trend line right underneath it. We can see that this was the actual neckline, and we fell below it. If we zoom in, we fell below it right around here, right? And we bounced right back out. And I was like, oh, maybe this head and shoulders pattern won't end up fulfilling itself, right? Maybe we're just going to continue trending right around here, maybe start moving upwards, and so far and so forth, right? But after that, we had a small retest right around here and broke below once again before a tiny little retest and just an insane amount of bearish movement since then. And I was still confused. I was like, well, wait, what's going on? We don't see any kind of significant volume picking up in the red, as you can see. We didn't have any red volume right around here at all when we were falling. You can see it down here. Not much selling pressure at all. And usually when the head and shoulders pattern finishes, there's a lot of selling pressure that goes on right after, which drags the price down very quickly. However, I didn't see that. I was like, hey, maybe this isn't going to end up fulfilling. We're going to bounce back up. But then what ended up happening is we had this massive sell-off on June 20th, so 2 days ago as of now. And in the morning, we just had a massive amount of selling pressure, which could have been from the Asian time zone. Some crypto whales selling it off. And we went down all the way to about the 16 and a half price mark for price point for Dogecoin. And we had a lot of red volume pickup, right? And that was a bad sign. I was like, hey, this could signal some bad news. We could be getting ready to buy in some more on the dip. Because if we take a look, the last time we had this much volume, red volume, was like the beginning of June, where we had this pretty decent drop, or back around here after the SNL days, middle of May, after we had that huge post SNL sell-off, right? Those are like the only times we had a lot of volume pickup, right? So what's going on right now? Well, if we take a look at the closer charts, we can see right here, what could have been happening is a potential double bottom as of just a few hours ago that it's been forming. And this could mean that, hey, we could be signaling a bottom, and as long as we don't break below around the 17 cent area, looks like we're in healthy shape, and this double bottom could end up fulfilling, and we could just end up going higher and higher and higher. However, there is one concern that I'd like to take, we'll let you guys know about, of course. It's this trend line right here, which is the 200 moving average. Not actually the 200 moving average. If we take a look here, where is this? Okay, so I actually removed it, but it was a 50 moving average. But yeah, let's see where that is. Give me 1 second. All right, let's see. 50 moving average. All right, so the 50 moving average, we're below it right now, right? Which does signal that we're in a bearish kind of sentiment because we're trending downwards. But hopefully, I'm looking at this and I'm like, hey, we got this massive green handle stick showing up right now on the charts and a pretty decent amount of volume pushing up along with it. We could be heading up higher very, very soon. So that's my hope. My hope is that we can actually break above this trend line, and that would actually signal that, hey, we're in a more bullish territory and that there could be a lot of buying pressure that steps in. But just taking a look at worst case scenario, what could happen, I have a quick little Fibonacci retracement that I could show you guys. If we take a look at this Fibonacci retracement, I had this open a second ago. We could take a look that the next point of support would be right around according to the Fibonacci, right around the 9 to 10 cent area, which I pretty much doubt it will happen, but always it's a possibility, so you need to be ready for that. But the other areas of support I'd be taking a look at is right around this area where we had some support and resistance form in the middle of April before we had the massive bull run of massive run up of Dogecoin. So I'd be looking at the areas of about 14.5 cents, which we were very close to bouncing off of that, and the price point of 10.5 cents. Those are like the next spots that I'd be looking for a potential bounce if we do end up going lower. But to me, it looks like, hey, we're in recovery mode right now. We could be ending up going higher. But of course, this is just my thoughts and opinions. I'm just sharing my thoughts. This is not financial advice whatsoever. Make sure to do your own research and due diligence. But yeah, that's basically what I see. If you guys enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.